Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Benita and I'm so happy to have you joining me today. So guys, welcome to a new video, and in this video I'm going to be doing reading challenge. Every single day for the next 7 days I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning and read for an hour or two before I start my day. I think you guys should know this by now. I wake up every day at 5 a.m. because my internal clock is set for 5 a.m. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I would read, or I just go on my phone, or I get up and go to the gym. But I've not been to the gym in such a long time, so I'm not going to fool you guys with that. But for the next 7 days, we're going to be reading for an hour or two every day, waking up at 5 a.m. We're going to track together and see if that makes a difference, how many pages I get to read. Normally when I'm in the office, if I read in the morning and I read on my commute, and then I read like at 45 to an hour before bed, and that's all I read every single day. But if I try to commit to an hour to every single morning, I feel like I'll manage to kind of tick up some of my TBR, and my TBR is so long, guys. I keep adding more and more books to my TBR, but I can't add any more hours to the days, any more days to the month anymore. Do you know what I mean? I need to like try and clear this out. So I just feel like this would be a perfect challenge to tackle some of my TBR. And I don't know if that's going to make a difference. Well, by the end of the week, I'll tell you guys if I feel like it's worth it or not. At the moment, I think it'll be worth it because I'm going to be up anyway. Instead of scrolling on my phone and going on TikTok, or like just going on Instagram and going on social media, I could just use that time to kind of be productive. And normally I would read it, but I'm not really accountable to it. But now doing this for 7 days, I feel like you guys can hold me accountable. Well, yeah, so let's go. Good morning, guys. Day 1 of the reading challenge. So actually I'm currently doing a 24-hour reading challenge as well, so this is perfect. So yeah, I'm starting this off on a Sunday because it's just easier to start on a Sunday. But waking up at 5 a.m. on a Sunday feels weird, but I'm up, so I'm probably going to read for an hour. I'll probably start here and I'll probably move into my bedroom in a while, but I wanted to get out of bed and actually come here and read. It's just so that I don't fall asleep. I had to physically get out of bed, basically. Anyway, at the moment I am reading Lightlark by Aster. So I'm just going to continue reading that for the next hour or so and see how I feel. So I've been reading now for an hour and 30 minutes. So I'm probably going to read for another 30 minutes. But I just wanted to talk about this book. So basically, because I am reading this book for my 24-hour reading vlog, I will be talking about this book in that vlog. And I just realized that because I'm filming for the next 7 days and at the same time I'm filming for other reading vlogs, so I might not talk about the books that much in this video. But if you wanted to know like my thoughts and books I'm going to read in this video, there would be another reading vlogs where I'll go into more detail, if that makes sense. Oh my god, I'm just looking out because it's like getting bright outside now and the color of the sky is just so pretty. Anyway, reading Lightlark, I'm like enjoying this book because this book is like a trial based fantasy romantic book, but for some reason it's reminding me a little bit of Powerless. I think because the FMC, this book doesn't really have powers, doesn't have any powers when she's supposed to have powers. But no, it's kind of one of our secrets, and she's in the trial right now where they are testing powers and things like that, but she doesn't have any, and she has to think of clever ways to kind of, you know, showcase other things that are not really powers. So she's a warrior, she's like a fighter, so she has like other skills that she's developed that she's been trained for to showcase, so that no one would notice that she has no power. That's like kind of a secret. And because of that little, it kind of reminds me a lot of Peyton in Powerless, because it was the same thing. So I feel like I just want to make that point. I don't know what that means, but I just want to make that point. So like I feel like if you like Powerless, or if you read Powerless, this is a good book to read as well. So far I'm enjoying this book a lot more. I am not sure what the MMC is. Even though it's a romantasy, the romance element hasn't come in yet. It's very, very much about the trial, the challenges. She has like there's a challenge for the game, for the trial they're in, but she has her own personal like quest as well. So there's a lot focus on that. So I'm not really sure who a romantic like person would be. But yeah, so let me read for another 30 minutes, so that will be exactly 2 hours, and then I will just have my coffee. Normally I was gonna have a coffee, but I'm like, having a coffee at 5 a.m. is a bit too much. If I have a coffee now, oh my god, the sky. If I have a coffee now, I will literally crash like by midday. So yeah, so let's read for another 30 minutes, and then yeah. Hi, morning guys. So day 2, I am actually going to read in bed today. I've just finished filming a 24-hour reading challenge over the weekend, and the last book I picked up, which I haven't finished, is Never King, which is it's a pan retelling, and it's a reverse harem, which I'm not really a fan of, but I've only got a couple of pages left, but I just want to finish it because even though like I'm not a big fan of it, I just want to see like how the book ends. So I've got a couple of pages left, so I'll probably read that for the next hour. Also this morning, right, so now I've been reading now for the past 1 hour and 45 minutes, just under 2 hours, and it's 6:45 now. So I think that's going to be all the reading I'm going to do this morning, because I need to get ready for the day. But I did finish the Never King by Nikki and Crowne. I think I told you guys earlier that I don't think I'm going to continue with the series because it's not really my cup of tea. But now that I finished this book, it's actually not that bad. It's just like very spicy. Like I don't mind spicy book. I think what I'm not really a fan of is the reverse harem. To be fair, the story, if you like forget about the reverse harem, because I feel like that side of it, it's a big chunk of the book. If you remove that, the story is not that bad. Again, I wasn't like a big hardcore fan of Peter Pan growing up anyway, so yeah, but it was interesting to read. Like I'm happy that I read it because it was on my TV and I was curious. Today's Monday, as I said, and I don't feel like I'm going to be able to read today. Like this is why I like reading in the morning, and I'm happy I'm dedicating some time to read in the morning, because over the next couple of weeks I've just realized that I'm going to be like really busy at work, so I probably won't have time to read as much as I normally do. So I think the only time I'll get to read during my commute to work or in the evenings. But for example, last week I was so tired after work, I barely was able to read before because I didn't wake up 5 a.m. today because I'm just tired. So I'm up now at 6 o'clock. Yesterday I finished. What did I finish with you guys? I finished Never King with you guys yesterday. So, and then the entire day yesterday I didn't do any reading. The only reading I got done yesterday was yesterday morning, and I went to the office. And then I came back home and I spent the entire evening editing a video, because I'm trying to get 2 videos a week out for you guys now, so I had to do an edit. So yesterday was a non-reading day, apart from reading in the morning, which is quite good actually, because at least I read something in the morning. But I am going to start, I've already started reading Once Upon a Broken Heart. I started this book today, just now. I had just about chapter 3. I read like 3 chapters in bed, but I was going to fall asleep, so I just got up and came and sat here to kind of like a change of scene, just to read some more. Yeah, I'm really excited to read this book because I think you guys saw me. I picked this up in a couple of videos like ago, and I picked this up. So yeah, I picked up 2 books in the series. I'm still missing 1 book, but I have it on my keyboard. This is a fairy tale retelling, which is like, I don't know what's happening. This is my second fairy tale retelling this week. This one is I think it's an Alice in Wonderland, because the main character is the Prince of Art. The Prince of Art. I have an H factor, guys, so sorry if I pronounce that wrong. I've seen so many good reviews on this. People have a lot to say about it, so I'm really in my fantasy era. I just feel like it's really good. Well, I guess I'm in my fairy tale retelling era right now. But yeah, so let's read this. Okay, so morning, guys. So today I think we're on day 4 now. Yeah, we're on day 4, and I am still reading Once Upon a Broken Heart, guys. This week has been a lot busier than I thought it was gonna be, with work and stuff, and also because I am going away for the weekend. I've been working really late, so I'm actually kind of happy that I am dedicating time to read every morning. But I am not waking up at 5:30. Like, I wake up at 5:30, like I wake up and then go back to sleep. But today I woke up at 6 o'clock, as you guys saw, and I've now been reading for 45 minutes. It's now 6:45 when I start getting ready for work. So I just thought I'll come on here and say that I'm still reading this book. I think this is one of the slowest I've read a book, because even on my commute, I am not reading on my commute. Normally I would read on my commute, but on my commute I'm actually doing like life admins and stuff, so I'm not really reading as much. So the only time I get to read is in the morning, and then maybe a little bit in the evening. But today I think I'm going to be able to read on my commute to work today, so I'll probably finish this book today. It is a YA book. I feel like most of the fantasy books I've read so far have been like young adult fantasy books. I feel like it's perfect for me because I'm new. My impression of this book is that the main character, Evelyn, I know she's only 17, because I had to go research how old is she in this book. And according to fandom online, she is 17 in this book, which makes complete sense in a way, because she is so naive in some things that she's thinking, like, oh my god. I don't know if she's naive, or she's just like being optimistic and seeing the good in other people. But I'm going to a part now where, guys, there's a part in this book where she's kind of like found out like her stepsister's not what she thinks what her stepsister is, and she's just so like, and I'm just like, I'm getting really frustrated with her in some of the scenes on here. So I'm now going to start getting ready for work, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Morning, guys. I feel like you've seen all my pajamas this week. So we're on day 6 now, and I woke up at 6 o'clock today. I am not working today. Today's Friday, I got the day off, which is great because I am going away with my mom in a couple of hours. But it's now 6:30, even though I woke up at 6. But I'm really tired and I need this coffee, so I think I have more time to read this morning. But I need this coffee to kind of get me through. I feel like it's a day for it. So I finished Once Upon a Broken Heart yesterday after I got back from work, and then I am starting Ballad Never After this morning. Well, I started it last night before I went to bed. I'm about 12% into it, so I probably gonna read for the next 2 hours and see how much I can get done in it. So this book picks up exactly where Once in a Broken Heart finished, which is great, because at the end of that book I feel like Evelyn finally woke up and she kind of saw like her sister for what she was. She saw Jack for what she was and stuff. Jack is growing on me, but to be fair, I never disliked Jack anyway. I liked him. I think it's really cheeky. I just like him, even though it's like, we all know he's cunning and stuff, but I feel like there's more to him than we read so far. So yes, so now she's wised up a bit, so she's trying to, like, you know, instead of depending on people and trusting people, she's kind of like doing things on her own. So I think this book would be a lot easier. And I just realized that this book is shorter as well. It's about 270 pages, where Once Upon a Broken Heart was about 400 pages. So it's, which I understand, because we had to set the world and stuff like that. I want to start looking into like more fairy tale retelling, and I feel like I've read quite a lot of them this week, because we started off the week reading like Peter Pan and Wendy retelling. Now we're reading this like Alice in Wonderland kind of retelling. The funny thing is, it wasn't planned. Like, I'm telling you, like, it sounds like, oh, I just wanted to do like a fairy tale retelling fantasy video vlog, whatever. It was actually not planned. It was just like coincidence. But yeah, so I'm just gonna like read for a couple of hours. I think I'm gonna do 2 hours. I want to try and get a massive chunk this morning, because I have more time and I'm in no rush. I can just take my sweet time, which is great. Hi guys, so it's now a couple of days later. I did not get to read for 5 a.m. every single day for 7 days. I ended up cutting it off at 5 days, guys, because I was away for the weekend, as I told you guys, but I did not get time to read at all the entire time. I spent a lot of time with my mom that weekend. I didn't get any reading done, basically. It wasn't like I didn't wake up at 5 a.m. I just didn't get any reading done. So I just thought, you know, I'm just going to end it at 5 days. So I wanted to end it here. Was it worth it waking up every day at 5 a.m? Like, at the end of the day, I think I read about 500 pages, almost 500 pages these 5 days I was up. So like averaging out about 100 pages a day. Does it make any difference? For me personally, like, if I wasn't already waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning, I don't think I would wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning to read. Luckily, from the last week I did it, it made sense, because I didn't have any time to read the entire week. So that 5 a.m. in the morning I was reading kind of got my reading, like, I got the reading I needed to get done for that day, which was nice, because sometimes when I don't read, it stresses me out. So it was quite nice to just at least have done that in the morning. And if I get busy during the day, I have had my zen moment kind of vibe. But if I wasn't waking up as I say at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or whatever, I would just rather just sleep than to read. Exactly. But for me, it was worth it, because I was up anyway, so it was quite nice to kind of take some look off my TBR. So I think it was worth it. Will I be doing it again? Yes. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me doing this. I know the original plan was to do 7 days, but we ended up doing 5 days, which was still great. Yeah, and I was so happy with the books I got to read as well. Like, it was basically like ticking off some of my fantasy TBR. Yeah, so if you've made it this far in the video, thank you guys so much for sticking with me to the end, and I'm so grateful for all your support, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.